quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, BA, it's so important, but not the end of...
Completely new group for the Pistons. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. MP's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there. But for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard is out there with MP. Then there's Al Horford. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Hauser in at the power forward.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Off target at the rim. Boston leading by 6. From deep, MP. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Beasley against Horford. Beasley misses. Now the Celtics on the move. A nice shot by MP. MP's got 5 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Hardaway. No points so far. No one near him. Here's Stewart. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Boston out in front. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
So the Celtics 5 right now. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Peyton Pritchard is out there with MP. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Pistons trail by 9. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Boston's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
What a soft touch from MP, able to maintain so much control on that shot.
Well, the Pistons shooting right at 35%, not getting what they want out there. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Beasley's got 5 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
MP inside. He's guarded by Beasley. Shoots from the right block. The rebound by Beasley. The Pistons trailing. To the wing on the left. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. The timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Holiday against Ivy. Pass to Thompson. Harris outside. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson's got a very strong frame, so he's just shrugging off the heat.
Here's MP. MP battles him inside.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Harris outside. Inside. Here's Cunningham. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight. And so MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Oh, sometimes you know the contact is coming. MP not shying away at all.
Here's Cunningham into the lane. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's MP. MP staying focused.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
MP getting it done for the Celtics. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, taking a closer look at the first half match. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to Pistons. Beasley comes in for Ivy, and it's Dennis Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. The Celtics also with a sub. MP's checked in. So it's Boston now. They lead by 7. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Malik Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Harris outside. Off target from outside.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
On the wing, Holiday. MP right side. Sinks that one from the post. MP's got 21.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Pass to Thompson. Harris outside. From downtown, Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor. Yeah, strong transition play is something MP will need to be consistently capable of in this league.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Harris. He's got 6. Five to shoot. Pass to Thompson. Here's Beasley. And it Again, no good by Detroit.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And so it's the Boston. The moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
On the floor for Boston, it's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Peyton Pritchard is out there with MP, and it's Hauser in at the 3. Fontecchio's checked in for Detroit with the step back. Here's Schroeder. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Holland, he's checked in for Fontecchio.
Hard to teach speed, and for over a decade, Dennis Schroeder has shown you plenty of it.
Pistons trail by 15. Here's Holland, pass to Hardaway. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
Tatum from long range nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Schroeder passes to Beasley. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Stewart really valued for the energy he brings to the game. That and that 7'4" wingspan, that makes a lot of things happen.
And here's MP from outside. And the Celtics another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 19-point game. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Stewart. Horford covering. Here's Beasley. Boston pulls it in. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Ivy outside. Harris outside. 3-pointer. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Tatum passes to MP. Launches a 3. The Pistons clear it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Releases from 15. Good.
And the confidence growing from this young guard, Cunningham, dropping in the jumper.
Boston leading by 16. On the wing, MP. He's watched by Cunningham. MP shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Ivy. Pass to Cunningham. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, MP. Again, the miss by Boston. Pistons trail by 16. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Harris outside. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. With all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Celtics.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you. You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
No coverage that time. MP's got 42 in the game.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
We love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And he drops it first.
You see the raw talent that Cade Cunningham has, and with hard work and the proper focus, this guy is capable of big, big things.
27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's MP from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Yeah, mixing it up inside. And I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
From deep, MP. That one's good.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this high,